Hello, hello. Hello, FIFA Mobile community. Welcome again to FIFA Mobile Live. I'm Antwan, your community manager. It's great to be back on the show 1 week later. We did back-to-back weekly streams now. It's good to see you guys all. How are you all doing? See a lot of people in chat already. Sorry we're a little bit late here, started a few minutes later. As you can see though, we do have a lot of stuff to go through today, so that's kind of why we were a little bit late, had to get all that sorted. But it's great to see you guys all in chat. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having kind of a great last few days of this World Cup event. I know that last week was crazy with Team of the Tournament. We all got to get those 108s. Some of us got multiple 108s. I know we saw a lot of the different pulls that people got, from Messi and Mbappe to getting like a Martinez or a Modric. So that was really exciting. Obviously, we've kind of got a jam-packed show for you all. But before we get into that, I just want to know, chat, did you hold on to your Team of the Tournament player? Did you sell him? Are you holding for later? I'm just kind of curious, because I know in my Team of the Tournament claims, I got Gakpo and Bruno Fernandes, and unfortunately I couldn't fit them in my team, and I had to wait a while to sell them. So it was kind of a whole thing where I ended up selling them, I think, for like 30 each. And now I got about 65 mil, used it to get Bellingham. So I was just kind of curious. I know a lot of people were keeping their eyes on the market with Team of the Tournament. I saw some of you got lucky in the first like few days of Team of the Tournament where you sold them like above 100, which was crazy. And I know a lot of you just held on to them if you got a player you liked. So I know it's kind of been crazy with Team of the Tournament. It feels like this huge rush of like really high OVR players with crazy stats, and I'm seeing even like full Team of the Tournament teams. Like someone saying I made a full Team of the Tournament with Eusebio, which is insane in there. I also got Eusebio recently as well. I committed to that path. I got Ronaldinho, Eusebio, obviously got Bellingham there, and I ended up getting also Thiago Silva as a Team of the Tournament player. But anyways, it's good to be here back on stream. As you can see, we've got some new graphics. We're kind of in our new season look. No longer are we in the World Cup look, so it's kind of a different design here. So excited to be on the show. We've got a lot to go through, chat. It's a big show. I know last week we just kind of went through players, and that was great. Today there's a lot of information to go in. It's obviously the new year. There's new stuff. You can see we got like Team of the Week coming back. We've got the TOTW vote. We have National Heroes. We even have a little bit about like Star Pass within there too. And then we wrap up with some giveaways. So we have all of that. And also in National Heroes, we have a special guest joining us from the dev team to kind of walk us through that event. So really exciting, a lot of stuff to talk about. And I can see someone asking about Player of the Month. Still TBD on Player of the Month, obviously. Don't have any information there yet, but Team of the Week is coming back. And I would love to give you all kind of a little brief look at how it works. So we're going to pull up a couple screenshots here on screen just to show you Team of the Week. It is a very straightforward event here. You're just going to kind of come in and play some skill games, some matches, get some Team of the Week points, some resources, a few players here and there. So as you can see here, you kind of got your little ad node there. You also got that other node below. And there's just some different difficulty levels with the games, the matches you're playing. So we'll move on to the next screenshot here as well, just to showcase that. And you can see there's just a little path of skill games with a match. And those are just with different difficulty levels just to show. And then the one on the bottom is a match that you need 6 Team of the Week players to play it. And then you get some rewards, and you could even get a skip ticket. So that's kind of something new we added. It's just like a skip ticket that lets you use it for future weeks, where you can just skip everything and get the rewards right away without playing any matches. So just something easy if you're looking for that. But I know, chat, you guys are interested about who are the players in Team of the Week. And I don't have that list for you yet, but I do just kind of want to temper expectations a little bit, because I know a lot of you have
squads that are in the 120 OVR range, 130 OVR range plus, and Team of the Week players are not going to be going into your starting lineup. They're going to be maxing out right now, and maybe like 102-ish OVR is kind of the top one coming out in week 1, with a lot of like high-end like 99s and a few hundreds here and there. So if you're coming into Team of the Week expecting to get like top-end event players, it's not going to be the place. It's more of just a place to get some just extra resources, some extra skill boost, a few coins here and there, and just really some fodder players as well. So we've got a few more screenshots here. We'll just pull that up. Is a third one here. How this works is, like I said, you play those skill games, and those matches, you get some Team of the Week points, and you can come use them on that Team of the Week reserve. You can see that it's 23 players, and you can go through until you claim all of them. There's also that skip ticket, like I mentioned, if you wanted to skip playing that for next time. Very straightforward, but just kind of something nice for to do kind of on the side. You're coming in weekly and getting these resources and players. So I think we've got one last little screenshot here to show. There we go. So again, it's coins, a few skill boosts, some gold players. I don't expect chat here to be using any of these guys to go into your team for Team of the Week. It's just kind of building out some more resources and really getting some Star Pass progress in the meantime. So just a little thing I wanted to add there, let you guys all know. The other thing as well is Player of the Month. Still don't have information on when on that and when we can share that out, but it's definitely something we're looking into. Also, one other thing wanted to mention, I know people have been asking, is World Cup mode. So you know the tournament mode you can play in World Cup? That's actually going to stick around after World Cup ends. And you're going to be able to still play through the tournament with all the World Cup teams, as well as 15 other non-World Cup teams. You'll be able to play through there. The only difference is not going to be currency that you're getting for the World Cup event. You're just going to be getting coins, Star Pass credits, and some just like account XP. So it's still going to be there. You can still play it if you want to get for Star Pass progress. I know a lot of people were doing that. Also, I'm just looking in chat here. A lot of people talking about transfer tokens. That is definitely something that we're looking at as the team. So we hear you. We see it in chat, guys. We know it's on your mind. So just letting you know we're looking into that. You do not have to write it over and over again. We see it, and we've been seeing it a lot posted. So it is acknowledged for sure. Victory players will not be staying in the World Cup mode. It's just going to be coins, Star Pass credits, and then account XP. So very, very simple, but it's good for Star Pass progress if you want to still play that on beginner and auto play it, or if you love playing the matches and you do legendary to get a lot of Star Pass progress. It's definitely there. So chat, that was kind of a little look at some of the content coming out in terms of Team of the Week and I guess World Cup mode and an update there. One thing we wanted to mention as well is we have, I'm sure you've seen on the console channels, is Team of the Year is coming up fairly soon. So we wanted to take a little segment here to remind you all that you can vote on Team of the Year players that are coming out, and you can set your starting 11 of who you think deserves to be in there. Obviously for FIFA Mobile, we won't be seeing that for a few weeks because we have National Heroes. However, the players will be pretty much the same. So we're going to pull up a little screenshot here on the show here of just for TOTW, Team of the Year. You can go to the website there to select your starting 11. This is kind of how it looks. You drag the players in, submit your vote, and you can share that with your friends, debate over who you think makes the Team of the Year. So one thing actually, chat, I wasn't going to go through the full Team of the Year with you all and get the community vote, but I just wanted to do one for goalkeepers. And I was curious, chat, who do you think deserves to be the TOTW goalkeeper spot? I want to see in chat, is it someone like Courtois? Is it someone like Martinez? Is it someone like Allison? Even someone like Szczesny or Bunu or some others? I want to see in chat, who do you think, who are you voting for basically as the TOTW goalie? I want to see you guys drop that in. I'm seeing a lot of Courtois, seeing some Allisons. And we'll also bring up the link there for where you can submit your vote. The website that you can go to, ea.com/TOTW. I think some other people have dropped it into the chat as well. So that's going on. Obviously, just to reiterate, FIFA Mobile is going to be using pretty much the same TOTW players that you'll see. There'll just be some differences when we release our event for TOTW in a few weeks' time. So just a little update there. Make sure to get your votes in. I know I've been seeing it already a lot on the Reddit and on the subreddit and on Discord and Twitter. So just keep sharing your TOTW votes. Great. I see some folks sharing the link as well. Thank you very much for that. So, chat, kind of went through a little bit of housekeeping there. Went through some Team of the Week, some TOTW. What you guys probably want to see now is, what is this new event? What have we all been hyping the past few days? Where are we going after World Cup? Like, obviously World Cup is one of the biggest, most hyped, most exciting, crazy rewards. What's following up World Cup? And that is National Heroes. So this event is themed around countries that weren't at the World Cup, still under national teams. So it's got some really cool elements, and wanted to show you guys that on stream. So without further ado, let's pull up our player banners here for National Heroes. We have our first one here, chat. Here's your first look at the National Heroes banners with 3 primes. We have 2 event icons and then a host of event players. So we'll leave that up on stream there if you want to take a screenshot. So obviously right away that Shevchenko, the Nesta, and the Keane really stand out. And then I know people have been asking for a Haaland. He is a 106, so he's not really going to compare against those 108s in Team of the Tournament, but it's a Norwegian kit Haaland, which is pretty exciting. But I know a lot of you are looking right away at those primes. And also that 107 Peter Cech and the Del Piero. I think those are both going to be really, really good additions for your squads. So we have this first banner, and then we'll pull up our second one as well that accompanies it. And this is just kind of like some of the other players that are in this week 1 of the event. So one other thing to mention as well is I'm seeing a few people asking about Alaba, asking about Odegaard, asking about probably Ibra, Zlatan. Those guys are in this event. This is just week 1 of what we're showing. So National Heroes is a 3-week event with weekly player drops in it. So if you don't see a player from these national teams that you think is a slam dunk to be in there, there's a good chance they'll be there in weeks 2 or 3. So as you can see here in our second banner, we have guys like Immobile, Lindelof, Pellegrini, and Barak Seewald if you're an Austrian or Czech fan, and then Šufal and Souček as well for those Premier League Czech players. And then obviously the enhanced-based icon of George Best, but I don't think people in chat will really be using him anytime soon. I saw someone say no Slobozai, no party. I would wait until you see in the stream. But these are your top players from the event. Like I mentioned, chat, we're going into an event here after World Cup where World Cup had literally all the biggest names. But I think National Heroes is going to kind of fit a bit of an angle where if you're an Italy fan or a Swedish fan or Czech fan, like there's a lot of different angles. Norwegian fan, there's a lot of different ways you can play with these players and set up your teams. And just the event itself is actually pretty exciting. So kind of want to show that off. And we also have a special guest here on stream to walk us through National Heroes. So I want to introduce chat to Steeriks, one of our event designers on the FIFA mobile team. Hi Steeriks, welcome to the show.
Hey guys, I'm super stoked to be here, and we've been working hard on this event for a while, and then actually like presenting it to you guys, it's like super cool. So yeah, let's jump into it.
Let's do it. Pull up our gameplay here on screen. And also chat, just a quick thing before we jump into National Heroes. Check out the new art design for the home screen here. This is kind of the new season update look. It is slick. So you can see Vlahovic there. But let's go into National Heroes. Steeriks, tell us a little bit about the event and walk us through kind of this starting chapter.
Yeah, sure. So firstly, I want to like emphasize on 2 points. So what this event is about is like, first, we are so excited to actually introduce like 15 new national teams into the game. And then like, this is like pretty cool because we didn't have an opportunity to like have some of the key players, what you can see in this event, like in the World Cup. So that's already like is really cool about this event. The next thing is like this time we are actually making most of our gameplay based on like player skill and providing a chance for like all players to actually get a shot at some of our top rewards if you're fully engaged in this event. So that's basically our prime emphasis on this one. And to walk you through this whole event, so there are a total of like 6 chapters, and you will be having a few gameplay chapters, and then you will have like few reward chapters, and then few chapters which are specifically having a lot of packs where you can actually claim your players. So first, like introduction. So it's something which you have experienced like in previous events. So this is our daily grind. Like you have like skill games. You have a total of like 3 skill games which you can play every day. And then like you have a choice of either playing a skill game or like a match node. So you get like 2 rewards from your daily grind. One is the national point, which you will use to open packs. And then another is world token, which will also use to acquire players in another chapter. And by playing this, and when you're winning this, you're actually gonna get to complete this next milestone, like over here, which is like you just have to like win X number of these games on like a 3-day cadence. And by doing that, you're gonna get some of the coolest like event like campaign players over here. And every day you can do it like and try to like accumulate some of these players. And then moving on, like we have our multipass over here, like so you can actually like see Haaland, which is one of our most requested player like for this time. So you can just like check out and like get more of the event resources from here, and you actually need to like just do your daily quest and the weekly quest in order to like have some progress in this.
Yeah, let's just quickly check out these quests.
Sure. Yeah, like so you have like I believe around like 3 like daily quests and around like 7 or something like weekly quests. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. So yeah, chat. This is very similar to other multi-passes we've done before. So let's move on from this intro and pass section, and let's go check out the daily claim. So Steeriks, tell us a little bit about this.
Cool. Yeah. So this is something which you might actually see every time you open the game, but this time we want to like switch things a bit. Like so, we have a total of like 18 rewards you can actually claim. So you just have to log into the game, come to the chapter, and claim them. That's it. It's as simple as that and straightforward. And you actually have like 21 days in total, and you have 18 rewards. So be sure you have to come every single day to claim it. And towards the end, on the 18th day, you actually get a chance of getting either 1 million coins or best. So yeah, like there you have it.
Great. So very straightforward here. Come in, claim your rewards. Let's go over now to national matches. Can you tell us a bit about how this works?
Yeah, I think this is something which you guys will like, because like most of the comments when we had in the previous events were like, oh, the matches were very long, we don't want lots of matches. So this time we made the matches very short and very skill-based, skill-oriented. What I mean by that is like we have a total of 15 matches, and every 15 matches is basically like each national is like set to each match node. And when you actually like play them, it's like 10-15 second matches, and you have like X number of goals to score. And so that's where the skill component comes in. And basically that's how it's whole tuned. And like when you're completing each match node, you're gonna get world tokens from this match node. So that's basically used again in another chapter to actually claim your event players. And once you complete like a set of difficulty, so we have a total of 3 set of difficulty here. So easy, medium, and hard. So when you complete easy, you get to actually claim national keys. So this is something is like a self-contained like resource what you can get and open packs in the same chapter that I will explain like once we go back in the front. And then you have like a medium and hard matches. That's basically it. And you might actually require like even players in order to also like play these matches during the medium and hard difficulty. So let's come to this national matches packs. So this is exciting because we have a set of like 3 packs. So based on your skill level and how much you can actually like get this national keys, you can actually like invest on them. And then you can actually like open packs. You can accumulate them and open the best of the best, which is like 100 to 106 OVR. Or if you just want to collect some players to actually use them in the exchangers, which I'll come to the part later, you can also do that. So that's basically the gist of it. But one thing what I want to tell over here, what is new is, so this match note refreshes like every 3 days, but you can also manually refresh them if you're really engaged and want more rewards.
And you can see that right here, the reset, right?
Yep. And then the price of the reset also like increases as you actually like complete like harder difficulty, because the rewards are also like higher in there. Yeah.
Makes sense. So you hear that, chat? The games get shorter, and you can play them every 3 days, but you can also reset them manually if you want to play more. So let's move on now to Skill Showdown. I think, chat, you'll really enjoy this section. It's kind of competitive. It's got some cool elements to it. Steeriks, what am I looking at here?
This is one of my favorite chapters, and we really heard like how much you enjoyed like what we had for like the Halloween event. So here like you just have like custom team, so you're gonna like face like the same opponent, like and then like you're just gonna like have the same chances like to actually like compete and be the best. So every day, like when you come here, like you're gonna claim like 5 tickets like in the front, like to actually play this VSA matches. So these are quick VSA matches, like so you just claim them and then you can play 5 of those. And then we also have like a ad node for them, like which resets like every 3 hours. Like if you're really engaged and want more of this like competitiveness, you can also like have that and keep on engaging. And as a custom team, you have like a custom team for every 3 days. So since you have like 15 teams like we're introducing, we also want to like give you those custom teams like over here to actually play with them. So first week, like it's first 3 days, it's going to be Italy, and you're going to like have Italy and the opponent is going to have the same team, same OVR, same chances. So that will be very, very competitive, I believe. And when you play them, what are the rewards? Let's look at them. So when you win it, like you're going to get like 1,500 of the national points, which is one of the main currency which you require to actually use them in the reward offers chapter to open like really cool like packs. And then when you lose, you're just gonna get like 300, and then when you draw, you're gonna get 500 of those points. But the catch here is that every match you play, you're gonna get a bonus of obtaining like either 25 to like 5,000 national points in one match. So that's like a really cool aspect to this one. And then we also have the daily milestones, which is like something which you have already seen with the Halloween event. Like so, you just have to like score goals in this pure skill-based matches, and then like like you can just claim them every single day, and that's just gonna be like an added bonus to your national points. And then we also have the last milestone on this chapter, which is the event players. So you get another shot at like getting more of the campaign players from this pack when you actually like win like X number of matches like for 3 days. So yeah, there it is.
That's great. Yeah, that's a lot of similar vibes to Scream Team, and I know this custom verse attack is always a fun way of evening the playing field. So I think community is going to like this. It'll be a fun thing to engage with. So let's move on here. You said reward offers is where you use the currency that you got from Skill Showdown. Where do I use those currency?
Oh, sure, absolutely. And reward chapters is one of the main place where you can actually get some of the top rewards. So first we have like 2 packs for you guys over here. Like, so these pack refreshes every 3 days, and you have like 1 featured player and a bunch of resources. So you can see the reward offer, the normal one has like a little bit less number of like resources and then a bit of like OVR player, but the premium offer always has the top of the top. But you also like it also costs a bit more. So you can actually see these players refresh every single day, and you can just like keep on like getting them. And once you get them, like you can actually see some progress in the longer chain milestone. And this is where we kind of like mix things up. Like, so these milestones, like the chain milestone, what you see here, they refresh weekly, and we have a set of players in them, which are also like optional. You can actually choose from what player you want as you like progress in this. You just need to like spend the national points over here. So as you buy the packs over there, you can see some progress here. And towards the end, like the last node is where the catch is. Like, so we have like 3 icons which you can actually like get from here. So when you actually complete this on the first week, and when you complete the last node, you get a chance of getting one of these icons. So you can either land on the prime icon on the first go. So that'll be really cool. So that's how it's gonna be like for this event, like with this milestone. And every week you're gonna have new players, but these 3 players won't actually change. So when you come back the next week and complete this milestone at the end, you can see that you will have a check mark on one of the icons that you have claimed in the previous week, and then that will not be repeated again. Like, you'll get something new every single week.
That's great. I can see chat already looking at these 3 icons, including that 109 Keen. Those really stand out. So that's great. We do have one more section here, Steeriks, and that is around the world. We'll be pretty familiar with this format, but if you could walk us through, again, how this works, I think that would be great.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I think a lot of older players would recognize this. So you might have seen this in Camelot. So you have like a set of like 12 players over here, and then like the world tokens, what you've been collecting from the introduction chapter and doing some quests, like you will be investing them over here. So you just have to like open packs, like open them, and then like you'll get like a specific like event player. And once you get them, like that spot will be like replaced with another resource. And then like you just have to go all over. And once you actually like use these tokens or like buy them like for 10, I believe like 10 times, and then you get a guaranteed like player from this one. And then we also have similar thing what we had, like the milestone on skill showdown and the introduction. It's something similar here. So there's a 3-day milestone where you can get like even players, and you have a chance like of getting them all. Like, so it's pretty cool. More chance of getting them all, since we have like you can get them in 3 different chapters.
For sure. And that milestone there, I've noticed, is a lot of the similar players. So if there's someone that you didn't get in one of the other milestones, there's still the possibility in these other ones. So that is great. I think we've kind of gone through the majority of these. There's one other thing actually I wanted to show, because I think chat here will be interested in knowing, is there's a couple exchanges. Steeriks, if you just want to tell us, I guess, a bit about these 2 exchanges. Is there a difference? What am I looking at here?
Yeah, for sure. So this time, like, we wanted to like bring some twist in this. So last time with Scream Team, we were having a lot of comments saying that, hey, we got a lot of players, like how do we use them, and etc. So we are giving you an opportunity here, like where since you're engaging with the event a lot, you're going to get a lot of players. So you can actually use those players to actually earn some of this cool. One of it is guaranteed, and another one is something like a pack which you can actually keep claiming, and there's a chance of getting a lot of coins versus a prime icon like Nesta. So that's something new, like what we want to like introduce here. And each week we are going to introduce like new exchanges, and these exchanges will also like stay like throughout the event. So I think you guys need to like look forward for it, and it's going to be exciting.
For sure. Apologies there, chat. I accidentally shut down the phone there for a second, but we're back up. And like Steeriks was saying, there's obviously this prime icon exchange for the Nesta, and then there's the Verati here, which I think people will like. And there's some future exchanges to come as well. So I think that kind of wraps up the majority of National Heroes. There's a lot to it for this 3-week event. A lot of different gameplay styles, kind of a luck-based reward system, but there's some really good possibility if you're if you can get through a lot of those matches and you can win a lot of those custom verse attack, there'll be some decent rewards for you to at least fill out your team post World Cup. I think that's kind of what the team was going for. It's kind of exciting. And if you're a fan of like Italy, Austria, Sweden, Norway, or any of the other 15 national teams, you'll be able to create a starting 11 from those, which I think is really fun. I saw a lot of the theme teams already popping up on Reddit from World Cup. I hope to see a lot of those as well. So we're actually going to dip out of the gameplay capture here. And I know I saw a few people asking, is why is Star Pass grayed out? Is there no Star Pass in this event? And the answer is there is a Star Pass. However, it's not National Hero Star Pass. It's its own Star Pass. So we're going to pull up a couple screenshots here. Apologies, just had to cough a little bit. So as you can see here, chat, is the Star Pass that we have. And you can notice that it is it's its own kind of Star Pass branding. So people right away, sorry about that, I have something in my throat, is the Drogba, the 108 striker Drogba. Right away, I can see everyone reacting with dubs in the chat. This is one that I think people are going to be really excited for. And obviously also that player item art looks amazing. And can't even ignore Saliba there from Arsenal, the 104 center back, which looks great. And we're going to go over to our next Star Pass screenshot as well. And there's a 103
I love the card art.
Lo Celso. Yeah, same here. It looks really clean. I love kind of like the pink reddish splash at the back. Huge shout out to the art team as usual. One thing I don't have in the screenshots here, chat, and I do want to mention, is that in some of these nodes, there are past 100 plus OVR Prime icons within the Star Pass. So it's not showing up here, but one thing to keep in mind when this goes live tomorrow is you'll be able to open up some past 100 plus. So I think it goes up to 105 Prime icons will show up in the Star Pass. So I think that is a dub in the chat from my view. So that is kind of the look at Star Pass. And we got to look at National Heroes. So chat, if there's any questions that you had about the event, we're going to come back here to the National Heroes capture. The gameplay there. There we go. We're back up. And if there's any questions that you guys had in the chat for Steeriks, we'd love to see them. We'd try to kind of clear up as many questions that you had. Let's see what we have coming up here. So I see a lot of transfer tokens. Obviously, I did mention that earlier on in the show. The team is aware. We're looking into it about what we can do to ease that difficulty sometimes with transferring over your ranks. Nesta tradable. I believe he should be. I think everyone in this event
he's tradable despite him being in the exchange.
Yep, Nesta is tradable. Will the prime icon for the exchange stay up there the entire event?
That is correct. It will stay.
Yep. Perfect. We're not going to show the exchange requirements, chat. We did that last time, and I got a few people asking, like, this is unfair. So we're going to leave the exchange requirements out of today's stream, but tomorrow they'll be there, and you can look at them. So one thing as well I wanted to show, and I know a lot of people have been asking, is the stats of these players. So we'll go through a few of them. We'll start off with a couple of the 106s, and then I'll get into those event icons, and then I'll show those prime icons, because I know that's what a lot of you want to see. So I think right away, going to start off with Marco Verratti, the Italian center mid here. And he's actually the one from the exchange as well.
Yeah, a guaranteed exchange.
Exactly. That one's guaranteed. The Nesta is more of a chance-based exchange. And we'll check out Bonucci here. some decent defending and physicality. I don't think pace really stacks up to team of the tournament. I'm not going to go into detail. No, we don't have enough time to go through all of the detailed stats. We're going to keep it to summary stats here. So we got Bonucci there. We'll pull up Sabitzer as the 106. I know, chat, you're probably going to be dropping some L's in the chat, and that's just because last week we had team of the tournament where some of the stats there were crazy. Let's be honest, they were like prime level stats, and it's hard to compete against that. But there are some really good players in here, and even like those prime icons are top of the line. So we're going to just wrap up a couple of these event players here. Emil Forsberg, the left winger. And I think, did I have Kulusevski? I know people have been asking for a right wing. So I'm going to pull up, there we go, I have Kulusevski. I'll show his stats because I know a few people were asking about him as a right winger. So some more right wing options here at a 106. 125, 126 for shooting and dribbling. And then let's get into, actually let's just show Jorginho quickly to wrap up the event players. And you can see, not the paciest, but the passing is good, the dribbling is okay. A decent all-around. He's no Amrabat, but he'll get the job done. And then let's check out Petr Cech here as the 107. I don't know about you, Steeriks, but if I get Petr Cech in that milestone path, he is going right into my team. I need a new goalie.
For sure, yeah. Like I've been waiting for the luck to happen for me too, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. I didn't get my hands on the 108 team of the tournament, Martinez. I'm still rocking the original World Cup Martinez, so I do need an upgrade. So we got Petr Cech there. We'll jump into Del Piero as the 107 event icon. Again, the card art for me, I really love these national flag backgrounds, and I think Del Piero here is actually wearing he's a Juve under here, but he did play for the Italian national team for a long time. Then we'll pop over here to the last three prime icons. One other thing, chat, I want you all to remember is that this is an event with weekly player drops. So if you don't see a player that you thought was going to be in this event, aka Ibrahimovic, Alaba, and Odegaard, for example. Those are the names that I saw. They will be coming in future weeks. They're just not here in week one. And same goes, there's a few icons that are also coming out in future weeks. So if you feel like, hey, where's this Norwegian player that I've been looking out for? Where's this Swedish player? They will be coming out in future weeks. So there's 11 players from each national team featured in this event. So that's a good way to look at it. Anyways, we got Andriy Shevchenko here, Ukrainian great at 109 prime icon, 5-star skill or 5-star weak foot, and then he's got 3-star skill moves, but the shooting is solid there. And then we'll move on here cool. to Nesta. Yeah, I know it's a good 109. If you didn't get like the Eusebio 109, or if you're just looking for another prime icon striker, he is there. But I think this Nesta, people probably gonna like look at this Nesta and be like, oh, the 134. Yeah. And 113 pace. And Nesta and Desailly as well. Those are the same skill boost if you are matching them up at the with the marking. So keep that in mind. And then we have Roy Keane here. Not to be confused with Robbie Keane, who's a superhero in actually look at that, 2 Keanes in 2 separate events, both events with hero in it. Funny enough.
True. And I'm also looking forward for this one, like because like it's in the reward offers, and hopefully I can actually get this one.
Yeah, get to the end of that path. And then the 109 Keane here. I'll have to take a look at the skill moves here. I would have to review that one sec. I don't know if the 2 is spot on there, but we'll we'll have to check that out. Otherwise, though, passing, physicality, defending, this item has a lot going for it. And then obviously with vision. So this is kind of just a week 1 look at some of the player items. And I'll scroll through here as well, chat, just to show you all of the week 1. I'll just remove the filter here. So you can see all of the National Hero player items that are coming out week 1. There will be more in week 2, and there will be more in week 3 as well. But if you are a fan of some of these teams, these national teams, you can make yourself a full starting 11, which is going to be really cool. So you take a look. Some of them do only have the headshots, but a lot of them did get their dynamics. See, it goes all the way. The OVR range is quite high in this event. we go all the way to 109, and there are even going to a 90. And you'll notice as well, there are some National Heroes base items. So Steeriks, if I understand correctly, these are kind of like the World Cup base items. They're just
exactly
for National Heroes.
That's correct, yeah. Since World Cup had a set of national teams, we wanted to do the same over here. So yeah.
Perfect. Again, these aren't going in anyone's teams per se, but it's just more kind of items you can use for exchanges or just for filling out some team requirements or even just for training and extra fodder if you do need it.
I especially feel like players will really exchange a lot of this in the exchanges section.
Yeah. So I'm seeing a lot of people asking about Holland. I'll pull up Holland's stats again if you did miss it. He is a 106. I know I saw a lot of people asking for a 108. He's a 106 for now. I'm sure the way he's playing, he'll be deserving plenty of future player items in FIFA Mobile. So this is his Norwegian item. I'm sure as a Manchester City player, bagging the tons of goals he's been scoring last year and probably he'll continue this year. Don't worry, he'll be getting good items. Again, yeah, I see a lot of people commenting about the 3-star skill moves. But yeah, he's a 106, but the shooting and the pace is there, and then the physicality as well. All right, chat. So we're kind of gone through basically everything. Put together a little team of like the top players here from week 1. What we do have next up, though, is we do have some giveaways. Steeriks, you're going to stick on with us here, going to see how we do the giveaways, help us pronounce some of the names of the winners.
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect. So chat, that kind of puts us into giveaway land right now. We're going to pop the keyword up on stream. We're giving away to 5 winners. It's your choice of Jorginho or Kulusevski. So those are the 2 giveaway players. So they'll have alternate dynamic shots. They aren't updated yet here, but it's a 106 Kulusevski or a 106 Jorginho, right winger and CDM respectively. So the hashtag there that you'll want to drop in stream is hashtag National Heroes, and we'll get some winners up on there and grant you your choice of those 2 players. So while we go through that, Steeriks, I'm gonna play a couple of these games here. I think this first one is against Iceland.
I think that would be fun.
Yeah, show off some of these players.
Let's see how you play. I think it should be fairly fine. Yeah.
One other thing, chat, if you are putting in National Heroes, make sure it's all one word, not separate. So heads up with that. All right, I did pick the Italian kit here. Let's see.
Yeah, and if you notice, like we are trying to create like situations where like that's a corner kick or like that's an AI like throwing the ball from the away to actually start with, and like you just have like a few seconds to actually play it. These are the fairly easy ones, so yeah.
Yeah, these do feel pretty simple.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I'm always appreciative when it's shorter matches and you can really try it and not get over with it, but just, complete it in a way that doesn't feel like you're auto playing the rest of the match.
True.
I'm kind of noticing in the top left corner there is something showing up, so don't really know what that's about. Might be something to do with the build that we're using, but
that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. But in any case, we're showing off here some of the players. Del Piero feels really smooth on the ball. His dribbling is top-notch. We'll try to get Holland. Oh no, we finished. That was really easy. That was good. I like how fast that ended. All right, so we've got our first giveaway winner. We'll pop that up on screen. And Steeriks, if you want to do the honors of pronouncing this one.
Sure. So it's Broski_FF. Congrats.
Broski_FF. So you get your choice of Kulusevski or Jorginho. You'll want to look out for a whisper from the either our account, Jason, Lucondo. We'll get your user ID and your information to transfer that over tomorrow. Also, I'm just gonna have some fun here with getting a few of these national keys. Just want to see how it. I mean, this is a lot of national keys, but let's see if I can open a few packs here. All right, let's pop this open. Oh, we have winner 2. Second winner coming up. Steeriks, this is all yours. Give it your best shot.
All right, so I'm gonna spell it like this time. It's a pretty complicated name. Like, so it's VXCIOS06P. Congrats, whoever that is. Like, that's kind of complicated name, but pretty cool.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that one. Vixius OX6P?
Yeah.
Oh, got a walkout. Irish striker.
Mm-hmm.
Callum Robinson. And I got a few coins. We got our third winner coming up, chat. This one's easy, Steeriks.
All right.
Should be good.
This one's easy. So it's Kimmerty. So it's KIMMERTY. Congratulations for you.
Good job on that one. Easy. Let's open up a few more packs here. So we've got a couple more winners coming up. 2 more, chat. Hashtag National Heroes. Seems like you guys all got it down. See, did I unlock any of the quests? Oh no, I gotta win some skill showdown matches. Ooh, let's see if I can open a reward offer. We got number 4 coming up.
All right, let's do it. All right, so this is also an easy one. So it's GWYSS. How do I pronounce this? Like cheese? Keys?
Gwis?
Quiz.
It kind of looks like a Welsh name. I feel like I've seen Welsh names with like the GWY, although usually it's like 25 characters. I'm going to open up a couple of these premium reward offers. See what we get here on stream. Hey, I got a milestone. Got a couple coins, got rank items. Let's see. I'll get through milestone 1. This might take me a while to get to the end here, but at least I got one of the quests done. It's national credit. And I think that takes me into the multi-pass that I can claim some rewards. Oh. I need a few more. Oh, it's 200, so finishing the quests on the first day should get me to node number 1, which will be good. All right, last one coming up. Take us home.
All right, so it's Simijulus 12. So it's SIIMJULIUS 12. Congratulations. And that's our last, I believe.
That is, yeah. That was our 5th and
Perfect.
final giveaway. Julius 12. These haven't been too difficult. They've been pretty manageable.
True indeed.
So So yeah, chat, that was kind of our last giveaway between Kulusevski and Jorginho. You get your choice of the two. We'll reach out to you and make sure you get those granted tomorrow when this event goes live. We went through a lot today in the stream. Like, we had our team of the week, we had team of the year voting. We showed off national heroes. A lot of great stuff. Obviously, you got a great look at the event. I don't know about you, Steeriks, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow's event. It should be good.
For sure, like I'm definitely gonna be like playing most of my time, probably not working a bit, but we'll see.
For sure, I think it's got some cool elements to it. Really appreciate you coming on the show. I appreciate everyone tuning in to this jam-packed edition of FIFA Mobile Live. It kind of wraps up our show right now. Yes, so that kind of wraps up our show. Sorry, I just had producer in my ear mentioning that we are rating a creator. So we'll be rating Finally He Sleeps, who's a content creator on Twitch, does some FIFA mobile content. So just before we get to that, just want to say a big thank you to everyone for tuning in for today's show. Thank you obviously to Steeriks for coming on, and we hope to see you in a couple weeks' time. But yeah, take care everyone, and see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Awesome. See you guys. It was a pleasure.